Hi everybody, my name is Jessica and today I'm going to be performing the Heimlich Maneuver for you. I'm not a professional, this is a student project, but I did learn the Heimlich Maneuver from several CPR classes that I've taken in the past. However, my certification has expired, so I really need to do it again. But this is how I was taught. There are 3 signs that I want to show you. Also, how to perform it is easiest to remember if you can remember the letter J, and I'll show you that in a little bit. But first off, as for the signs, Bob here has 3 signs of someone who is choking. First off is the eyes. The eyes are going to be enlarged. Second sign is the mouth is going to be open because a choking person is trying to intake air. And a third, and probably the most universal sign, is that when someone is choking, their hands are automatically going to go to their neck. So Bob here has his hands on his neck. As a side point, someone who is choking, or someone who is making noises, is not choking yet. Like if you hear coughing or wheezing, their body is trying to dislodge the object on its own. So if you hear anything, do not do anything, just wait. Sometimes though, when a person is trying, you'll hear coughing, and then they're suddenly going to go quiet. And that's because they are choking and they need assistance. So if you hear noise, don't touch them yet, but if you hear someone who is silent and who is choking, then that's when you perform the Heimlich Maneuver. Now, to perform the Heimlich Maneuver, you're going to step behind a person, and you're going to wrap your arms around them. You take your strongest hand, and for me, that's my right hand, and you place it above, in a fist form, you place it above their belly button, and then you take your other hand and put it on top. This is where the letter J comes in, because you're going to go in and up, like the letter J. So you press into the body, and then you go up. And this is what's going to cause the diaphragm to do sort of an internal cough. And this is what dislodges the object. So if you could just remember the letter J, you have your right hand above the belly button, your other hand on top for more pressure, and you go in and up. And you just keep doing that until the person coughs up the object. Now that we know what to do and what to look for, let's go see a demonstration with a potential victim. In this hypothetical situation, we could be eating and talking, and when suddenly someone is choking. So when that happens, you want to stand behind them. You're going to wrap your right hand around above the belly button. Your left hand goes on top if you are right-handed, and you're going to go and do the J technique. So you go in and up, in and up, in and up, in and up. And they spit it out, and everybody's happy! Yay! So hopefully that was some easy tips on how to perform the Heimlich Maneuver. We talked about the signs of what to look for and how to perform it, and a little demonstration of what could happen. You never know when someone is going to choke around you. It could be a family member, a friend, or a stranger in a restaurant. So it's so important to understand and know how to perform it. I recommend that everyone take CPR and first aid classes so you can be prepared. I know that's what I'm going to do very soon.